All right, y'all. Movie Man back. Native America, it's time to give it all up. Throw away your tribal cards. It's over.
Where they're from, what clan that they are.
The learning materials include a vocabulary book and posters showing the months of the year.
He and other speakers came up with the first words book, it's called.
But there is not a book you would find in a Spanish or French class. A grammar text.
Is that a long U or a short U?
These students at the University of Wisconsin in Madison are using a draft version of the text.
So if I leave off the definite article, if I'm saying just waguje shuch, hey, this is grammatically correct.
This class is part of the evaluation process necessary to certify the material for use in the public schools.
So how would I say, did you put something on your foot?
Irene Hartman wrote the textbook. Irene Hartman wrote the textbook. Irene Hartman wrote the textbook.
Wow.
Hora John.
She warns this is one of the easy conjugations. Hartman explains.
Did you catch that? Okay, the word for to put on any other garment than something you put on your head. Did you catch the second and first person by any chance? Ho-pa-hook, first person, okay. And you can see that the plural is fairly similar to what we've seen before.
Ho-Chunk is not Hartman's native language, nor is English for that matter.
I was a linguistics student in Germany, and the professor, he had a fellowship in Chicago. He had been doing some work on Ho-Chunk on and off, trying to get smaller grants and that, and then he finally applied for a larger grant with the VW Foundation out of Germany.
So it is that a Native American language is among many being preserved by a foundation created by the people who brought America small cars.
What are we looking at? Pay attention, America. It gets deep. Shit is crazy.
I got interested in the language, and I did a lot of the field work. So we were working on a dictionary database and a text collection, and I got to work with a lot of different speakers, and I got to know the language fairly well. I would never claim that I'm fluent, but I do know a lot of words, and I can break down the structure pretty well.
Ho-Chunk was spoken in our home. Nothing but Ho-Chunk. So we learned it as a first language.
Learned it as a first language, not passed on. They learned it.
And that went until we were in the first grade. Then we had to begin to learn English.
Yeah, I learned it taking classes. I didn't learn it as a child. No one in my generation had. Yeah, I learned it taking classes. I didn't learn it as a child. No one in my generation had.
Cecil and Henning Garvin are among only 200 to 300 fluent speakers left within a tribe of 7,000 members.
So to them, if you want to teach them the language, they don't acquire it naturally anymore. So to them, if you want to teach them the language, they don't acquire it naturally anymore. So they need aids, they need tools to learn the language. So we're trying to give them a tool.
50 years from now, in the event that we have no speakers left, that is the only source that young people would have to learn from. I don't feel we'll lose the language. We are nearly there.
Ready, go. Some of the UW students are Ho-Chunk, some are not.
This is a nightmare. 7,000 don't speak. Pay attention, America.